Hello, welcome to Shipwrecks, welcome to Ghost Draws. I am the titular ghost, and I am going to be drawing for you today. Normally I've been doing, Coral Island streams every week, but last night I just got, such an urge to draw Chloe Price in a suit, or at least in, a suit vest and rolled up sleeves. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I figured, what the hell's the point in me having this channel, or in my partner and I having this channel, if I can't change my mind at the last minute and be like, you know what, fuck it, doing a drawing stream. I do have a bit of a headache, so we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna be attempting to take it easy on myself, we'll see. I originally, the image I had in my head was more of a full figure thing, but when I was coming through dozens of images of people in suits, I found this guy and quite liked him, and figured, you know what, this'll work. This'll work. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna steal some basic shapes from this guy, just to make my life a little bit easier, because suits are fucking pain in the ass. I love them, but pain in the ass. Haven't decided yet if I'm gonna completely keep her hairstyle or zhuzh it up a little. Cause I do like the hairstyle, but it feels very much like that Deck 9 thing of like they did it with Alex Chen too, where it's this is obviously fashioned after an undercut, but it is not one. So I may give her an undercut, just for funsies. Although not that much fun, because really, drawing buzzed hair is a pain. Ellie! To what purpose are we putting the waistcoat? We are giving it to Chloe Price from Life is Strange. Specifically, her look from Life is Strange Reunion, because I have not drawn, Life is Strange Reunion Chloe yet, and I do like her redesign. So I like the green hair. I love that she's actually got piercings now. I may add some more. It just the hair does feel like it wants to be an undercut, but it isn't. So we'll see. We may give her a little undercut as a treat. I wish I could carry off a tight skirt as well as Alex Chen. I was gonna say who doesn't, but I really don't. But yeah, she rocked that surprisingly well. I'm not a big skirt person, but good for her. Good for her. Suit. I would love to do her in a full-on the full three-piece suit look, but I think this will be plenty for today. We'll see what we've got once we remove this dude. I mean, he does wear the suit quite nicely. Good on him. But Chloe's gonna wear it better. Alright. Oh yeah, definitely gonna have to Chloe her up. Pop a little blank background in there. There we go. Blank enough background. bit curvier than I used to be, but more weight cycling is in order. I am definitely still fairly curvy, which I have mixed feelings about, but I love that Alex Chen was like, at least by Life is Strange standards, she was quite curvy. I feel like they could have gone harder on it. Like, she could have been curvier. Okay, what does her haircut actually look like? It's really not that dissimilar from how it originally was. We'll do kind of a looking up, giving the smoldering eyes type of deal. I do like the big swoop. The swoop can stay. Fairly long on that side. Now, yeah, no, I might just have to do like give her a proper undercut. Fuck it. Why not? Why not? Why the hell not? Easier. And just have her on the same page so I can look at the reference more easily. Okay. I'm always going to be a bit more Chloe shaped unless something dramatic occurs. I mean, lots of people like the Chloe shape. It's not a bad shape. I definitely do think that just like in general, the Life is Strange women could eat a little more. Like, they tend to be very, very skinny, and it doesn't feel at least in like the earlier games, it doesn't really feel like they considered a lot of other options. Like, they clearly had the technology to make heavier characters. Like, there was like one chubby boy, one chubby girl, one chubby man, and one chubby woman, and that was it. So like, they had the models for that. They chose not to use them for any other characters. Like, it's like, this is supposed to be an American high school, and everybody is stick thin. Like, I mean, they are French. Don't nod. So maybe they were just going off of like Hollywood representations of what American teenagers look like. In other words, like skinny, ridiculously beautiful people in their 20s. Chloe's canon weight is absurd. It's way too low for her height. Oh no. I didn't know she had a canon weight. I'll bet it is. I'll bet it's too low for her height. She's got like kind of a roundish nose. Not quite a ski jump nose, but not quite not. She's always got to have a bit of a smirk. Something about her, about her jawline. Don't look it up, it's not edifying. Oh no. Something about her jawline isn't working. It's a funny angle also. Like, of course, I picked something with a really funky little angle to it. Like her face is both more and less pointy than I've drawn it. Not terrible. Terrible. I mean, we can probably do better than not terrible, but, something. Maybe she just doesn't have her face angled as low as that dude does. Whee! Let's try this again. Just remove the whole face and start it over. Might be one of those situations where, like, having the photo there actually hinders rather than helps. It does happen sometimes. Where, like, sometimes I'm just better off freestyling it. It does look a bit sinister, though. never actually... I don't think I ever actually put the... Yeah, don't do hate speech and shit thing up. There we go. There we go. Hopefully we don't need it, but you never know. Sometimes people are weird. Sometimes people are just dicks. Does her mouth need to be a little lower, maybe? It's not too bad. I think this is better than it was. Definitely gonna have fun doing her smoky eye. For someone who doesn't really like eye makeup, or especially wearing it, I do enjoy drawing it. I'm trying to go for cocky rather than, like, sinister. I'm not sure how well that's coming across. It's still looking a little villainous to me. But could be worse. It's been ages since I've drawn any fan art. Like, honestly, probably not since, like, October. Probably the last time I did the monthly drawing challenge. His eyes might be a little far apart. Oh yeah, definitely that eye is wonky as fuck. Alright. Let's see. Terrible. Oops. Not my best, not my worst. Alright. Let's figure it out. So if we're doing an undercut. And we could also just, like, cut it short without necessarily, like, buzz, you know? something about the mouth that's not quite... swoops up and then down. Really no ears allowed. The source for her weight was just people on Reddit lowballing, and it got struck because there was no corroboration from the devs. People on the internet just having weird notions of people's shapes. Oh, good. Oof. It's stuck in my head because I'm close in height to Chloe, and I'm uncomfortably aware of the threshold for underweight of what that is for someone my height. So when I see numbers that are unhealthy for me, an alarm sounds in my head. Yeah, honestly, I would not be surprised if she had an unhealthy, like, underweightness. A lot of the character models just look real thin in this franchise. Of course, the downside to drawing, like, updated Chloe is, like, one of my favorite parts of drawing Chloe is doing the, like, ombre of her hair. But this one doesn't really have that. Like, she's got a little bit of blonde, and then it's just the teal. I always enjoy doing the purple into the blue. Too bad. Could be Chloe-er. Could be Chloe. Oh. And of course, with the modern redesign, I don't have to do nearly as much of her tattoo. Which I still don't get why they did that to her in Reunion, because, like, if we're spoilers, if we're saying that the storm never happened for the Chloe in Reunion, why would she have her tattoo being eradicated by a storm? It just, to me, does not make any sense. I feel like her smirk could be smugger. I suppose everyone in Utana looks like they're about 7 feet tall and 80 pounds, but that's so stylized it doesn't bother me. Yeah, that is definitely another show where nobody is a healthy body weight. They are... I mean, nobody in that show is healthy, period. They are all spectacularly unwell in so many ways. So many ways. What a fucked up show. I love it. I love it so much. And it's so fucked up. In so many ways. But it was also one of the first pieces of, like, really queer media that I consumed. So, it always has a special place in my heart. Like heavy-lidded, glancing up look that I'm going for, or if she just looks sinister. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. It can be a fine line between, like, looking a little smug and, like, looking sinister as hell. It's a fine line we tread. Apologies if you get lawnmower noise, because I sure am. My next door neighbor has abruptly decided to mow the lawn. Not too bad. not sure how much it gives Chloe Price, but you know what? I feel like I never really capture her essence, especially in like digital art. I feel like I actually have better luck drawing her with like colored pencil. I capture her essence better with colored pencil, or with like pen and ink drawings. That I think tends to, I anyway, tend to do better. At some point I'm going to have to decide what her like suit situation actually is, because this guy's suit's a little boring. I'm a little torn whether I want to like what part I want to fancy up. Like earlier today I saw one with like kind of plaid pants and that was kind of cool, or like a really ornate vest. I think I either want to do, like, the vest is fancy, or I want to do, like, tie and pants are fancy. Why can I not draw that specific line? That is infuriating. Not too bad. Not terrible, not amazing. It's like as soon as I stop doing like the fine line meticulous detail, it all just goes to hell. It's like, oh, you just want it to be real messy now? Okay. You can do that. You can be messy. Hear the obnoxiously loud lawnmower, because oh my fucking god, it goes right past the window of this office, so like it just kind of goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and like will be incredibly loud when it goes in front of the window and then taper off pretty quickly. But it just really, whoo, when it passes by, oh boy. Do I want to do the pockets? Maybe. Oh, she would look fancy with a pocket watch. I do love a pocket watch. I have at least one. And they are delightful. I did hear it. God damn, it is so loud. It is like so obnoxiously loud. Oh. Closer again. As much as I am interested in drawing like Chloe in a full suit, I think she absolutely would be like a rolled up sleeves kind of suit wearer. Like, you don't spend however much money she spent on that tattoo to not have it be seen. Like, why would you cover it up? Why would you cover it up? Then we get to make fun decisions like, does she have any new ink? Which I really thought they should have given her some new ink. Like, I just thought a memorial tattoo for her dad or for Rachel would be good. See what we got. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Let's do a little touching up. It's not too bad. Color time. Remember about her tattoo. I feel like if I pull the color from her skin, it's just going to be weird. But we can at least pull from her hair. Or not. Really? No. Absolutely not. Yeah, that's probably close enough. Why am I being so careful? It's like that side of her face is going to get colored anyway, so why do I need to be dancing around it? I'll color right over it. Okay. Yeah, anything that overlaps, I don't need to be precious about. Okay, and then would guess. Although maybe not. We'll see how that goes. And the perpetual pain in the ass of figuring out what her actual skin color should look like. Because it's never quite right. Yeah, that's very pink. Like, she's quite pale. She is quite pale. It always looks super weird, but then I like, when I go in and do the shading and stuff, it always turns out fine. So, I suspect the base color may not matter as much as, like, the shading, oddly. Forget her arm is going to get inked. I'll have to find an image of like what the new tattoo actually looks like. Like how much actually is covered and how much is poking out. I think I only really grabbed photos of her face. She definitely did not spend nearly as much time in sleeveless shirts in this in this game. Okay, so decisions. I mean, I like a blue suit for her, of course. Of course. You can take the blue out of her hair, but she's always going to be a blue suit kind of person. Too light, maybe? Maybe kind of a... No, there it goes again. Gray. That's not bad. I have to decide about what's going to get fancied up. The vest or the tie and pants? Nice enough shade of blue. It's a very suit blue. honestly do better, but it's a good enough kind of day. Today we are aiming for good enough. Something I don't do nearly often enough. Alright, let's pop in some weird color in the background so that we can see any blank spots we have left. Okay, looking decent. Honestly, I kind of love the purple. Maybe she just has a really violently purple shirt on under this. Oh no, is it too close to her skin tone? It might be. Although, again, she's gonna have a sleeve. She's gonna have a sleeve. She's gonna have a sleeve. Let's change it. Let's change it. Zoom in on that. It's got a lot of tricky little bits. Give her a funky shirt. Nice shirt sleeves. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Okay. I think the bag I bought from your store was that blue with the lines building a snowman. Yes! Yeah, it's... I use a lot of shades of blue. I am a fan of blue. It is true. Okay. That suit. What needs to change? Fabulous vest. Fabulous pants and tie. Tiny little spot on her face. Nice. I should look up her tattoo. Please don't make me look up my own videos. Just to see what her damn tattoo looks like. Why are there so few pictures of her right arm in Reunion? Everything's been headshots. There's a very blurry one, which kind of just makes it look like it's Storm all the way down, but I don't think it is. Is it? I mean, maybe. So there's... I don't know. The Life is Strange 2 image. You can see like a tiny bit poking out. It's mostly visible at the top. So I guess, I mean, basically just... It's certainly easier. Too dissimilar from how it looks. It's such a stupid thing to do to her tattoo, honestly. Like, why? What's her fucking tattoo, man? Yeah, like it's basically just solid black. That must have cost so much money for her to cover that up. And like, it just looks weird. It just looks so dumb. Like, now that is some angsty teenage bullshit, covering up your entire tattoo. did they do that? Oops. Skin. What a weird design choice that was. To like, oh, everybody loved this tattoo so much that, like, people were getting it inked on them for real. Fuck you. Fuck you for loving this character we created. And her original design. No tattoo for you. Oh, it's so ugly. That's a lot of tattoo. Right? Like, I cannot even imagine, like, the cost of her initial tattoo must have been ridiculous. And then to get all of that covered over with just, like, solid black ink. Like, one, why? I mean, yeah, the storm, but, like, why? Also, why? Yeah. It's just all black. And like a lot of people already read it as a memorial tattoo to begin with. So like, if she wanted to memorialize Arcadia Bay, why would she do it by covering up a memorial tattoo instead of like adding to it? I don't know. Clearly, I do not work in their design department. Or any of their departments, honestly. Which is my usual paintbrush? Nope, definitely not that. No. It's definitely not any of the ones that rotates wildly. Is it that? I don't think it is. Maybe that? Maybe. I don't know. It's been so long. Works well enough. Now the shading. The part that makes it all look decent. The part that makes her look not quite so much like a plastic doll, but instead like a human being with some dimension and depth. Good old shading. Guess I don't need to do much shading on the arms, or at least on this arm. Because I hate that so much. I hate it. And I know I don't have to actually be faithful to the official design. My Chloe already looks quite different from theirs, but I don't know that I have the spoons to do her good tattoo anyway. So, crappy do-over tattoo it is. I won't go too much around the eyes just yet, because I definitely want to give her some, like, eye makeup. Because, like, she clearly has eye makeup. It just immediately looks so much better once there's a little, like, more color on it. Just, it's shocking the difference that that makes. To me, anyway. Quite a blush, but just like a little life. Just a little life. Because people have blood under their skin. Okay. Not terrible. Alright. She doesn't look like she really wears lipstick particularly. We'll give her a little something on the lips. Paintbrush. A little darker. Not quite that small. Just like shading. It's funny because, like, when I'm doing not digital art, I usually don't do a lot of shading or even, like, a lot of color. But with digital art, I fucking love shading. It's so nice. Just, like, kind of relaxing. Yeah. That's too tiny. And then, of course, you pull back and you can't really see all that, but, you know. I know it's there. I know it's there. You know it's there. We all know it's there. Okay. The eyes. Makeup plan. So it's kind of like a smoky eye thing going on. So probably airbrush? Does it go under? Yes, it does. Okay. Thought about going with a color, but I don't know. It's nice. I do quite like the smoky eye. Up the intensity a little bit. Whee. It's not bad. I'll come back to it if we need to. We will come back to it if we need to. Okay. Let's make her eyes sparkle. Sparkle more than that, damn it. Okay. Not bad. Beautiful. Alright. Does she need more piercings? I mean, always. Oh, we need to give her eyebrows. See, they're not, her eyebrows don't match that blonde. Which is odd, because, like, in the original game, her hair, like, her natural hair color was quite blonde. But I guess Deck 9 decided that, nah, nobody could actually have hair that color. People can. But maybe having eyebrows with color will make her look a little less devious. We'll see. Because you know what? Oh, he is a blonde. That's not bad. Got an eyelash situation happening. eyebrows, and probably piercings and whatnot. Let's see. Shading. Don't know if I like that better than the harder lines, but you know, maybe I do. Maybe I do. That's not bad. Okay. Your hair looks so stiff. Difficult to see my cursor on this color, unfortunately. Certain colors just like blend in a little too well with the cursor in Krita. I wonder if there's a way to change the cursor color. That would be very helpful. I've never cared enough to look it up. Honestly, there are like tons of tools and stuff in Krita that I just would probably benefit from tremendously, but just haven't used or explored or even been aware are a possibility. Like being able to rotate the canvas. That has been tremendously helpful. If my cat hadn't sat on the keyboard and accidentally set the the canvas in Krita to rotate every few seconds automatically, I probably never would have figured out that it could rotate. So I guess thank you, Gideon, for temporarily breaking my computer and confusing the hell out of me several years ago. It has been very helpful to be able to rotate the canvas. Go for some highlights. Because I love to make things shiny. Honestly, like, this is kind of my favorite part of doing fan art, is just like the part where I get to make everything shiny and do all the shading and stuff. Like, there are other aspects of it I enjoy, but like, just making things shiny, it's nice. It's like weirdly soothing. Nice little head empty activity. turn my brain off a little bit. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's okay. May come back to it. She must use a lot of hair product. Have it all like kind of separated in chunks like that. I don't think I've quite got the shape of it right, but I mean, it's my first time drawing this version of Chloe, so. Ooh. Computer, please. And then the joy of attempting to do a buzzcut. It's really, like, weirdly difficult to get the texture down. I do like the blonde, like, going into the green. I think that works quite nicely. Ooh, I've given myself a dead leg. Don't be like me, kids. Stretch. Take breaks. Touch grass. Eat dirt. I do like that. The little bit of blonde going into the green. Works. Okay. Not totally terrible. Gives undercut enough. Maybe slightly grown out undercut. I feel like maybe her forehead needs more shading. That could be one of the problems we've got going on here. Like, not quite enough shading on her forehead. Let's see how that works out. All right. I think we're going to keep her shirt relatively mellow. Just kind of, give it a little shading here and there. Maybe a little more gray in that. Yeah. God, I need new glasses so desperately. Desperately need new glasses. I have needed new glasses for quite a while, and it is becoming dire. slightly cracked. The prescription is very clearly outdated. Like, it's bad. Just have not gotten my shit together to go to an optometrist and get a new prescription and new glasses. And it is bad. Doing a lot of squinting at the TV screen lately. Yeah, I wasn't sure about it being like slightly purple, but I don't mind it. Kind of works. It's like just a very lightly purple shirt. Mostly white, but like an off-white, off-purple. An off-purple shirt. Minor stretching break. Kind of contemplating like plaid for the pants and tie, because I did like some plaid pants. the office of white, yes, that I saw earlier today, but I don't know, I feel like plaid never quite comes out right for me. Do statement vast. She needs piercings. This is driving me crazy. She needs piercings. You need piercings. Just doesn't look right without them. But most of them are not going to be particularly visible. But I need to know that they're there. We need to know they're there. Now, she doesn't really have any visible, like, facial piercings and stuff. But I do generally change that. That's kind of my MO with Chloe, is to, like, give her a bunch of facial piercings and stuff. Because that does help. That does help. Let's see, I mean... Can't go wrong with that. There's also... Can always give her snake bites. Not sure I like that for this. So I septum piercing. I do like to give her a little bowl ring. Could go with the very understated one, but I feel like that always, at least in fan art, for me, like, tends to look more like she's got a pimple than that she's got a piercing. Blue one to match her eyes. It's not terrible. The theme of this is just not terrible. But But, like, when you pull out all the way, that becomes invisible. She doesn't even have a piercing there now. So... What will show up? There's always the little, like, nostril piercing. Stop being light. Little nostril piercing. That's not gonna look great from this angle. I do like those. So yeah, maybe just classic little that thing. Lip piercing. I mean, I don't completely hate it. Honestly, I kind of like it. I feel like I shouldn't, but I kind of do. Do I should probably just do these on a separate layer so that I can, like, remove them easily. I think put them on the eyebrow layer. Let's see. Can always do one of these guys. A little, like, chin piercing. Oh. You definitely need this to happen, though. Like, over the eyebrows. Over the eyebrows. There we go. That feels better. Alright, well, we'll leave her with just the eyebrow thing for now. Can decide. When you pull out, so much of the detail just vanishes. Tattoos on that left arm. I'm trying to remember in All the World, I gave them a bunch of tattoos. They've got, like, a memorial tattoo for William that's, like, I think an anchor with his name, and then is it Rachel's earring that I gave her a tattoo of? Maybe. Alright, folks. Fancy vest or fancy pants and tie? Vest would be quicker, because it is smaller. Although, is it really? There's not that much pants and tie showing. Let's see. Paint her. Let's see if I am capable of doing a halfway decent plaid. Because I suspect that I am not, frankly. Do we have... No, we don't really have, like, a plaid texture. Kind of. Don't love despise it either. Let's just keep going. The only way out is through. You know what? The more of it I do, the less I hate it. It could just be that my body is at that point where it's like, yeah, just finish it, just call it done. It should be a slightly different shade, I think. Darker. Maybe. I kind of thought that I would. Honestly. Like, if I am being completely honest with myself, I thought I might hate it. And I find it a little weird that I don't. But we'll see. We'll see how I feel after I've, like, pulled out and looked at the full view. Because I may change my mind and decide to hate it. I might not hate it, oddly. The sceney pattern. It's not too bad. Will it transfer to the tie, though? It might need to go down in size. Yeah. Like, it still reads as being that same pattern, I would think. Yeah. Let's see. Do I want to, like, really go in and do, like, actual plaid? I don't know. This whole stream is just me trying to decide if I hate things or not. And mostly not being sure. Do I hate it? I don't think I like it as much as not having that. But would it being a different color help? What if I did, like, lighter instead? See, it's a bit more subtle. Maybe too subtle. It's too subtle. I remember Pally bought a pair of trousers like that when she was visiting the UK. Nice. Let's save. I kinda don't hate it. I feel like I should, but I kinda don't. But I still feel like it's, like there's something not quite there. Maybe, if I do like a, because it's usually not quite that simple. I do like, oh, that's way too close in color. You're underneath, that's why. Because it's underneath. don't know. I mean, there's quite a lot I don't know. This has been a very I don't know kind of stream. Which, honestly, fair. Like, that's kind of how my day's been, so it's kind of the mindset I have been in today, so makes sense that it would carry over to the stream, too. Ah, it's not terrible. Oh my god, I can't see a fucking thing. There's my... Why are you... Where's my cursor? It is fucking invisible. I understand, like, the more I attempt to do plaid freehand, the more I understand why, like, 90s manga always had, like, a flat pattern. I was like, it looks so weird, plaid doesn't, you know, like, it doesn't change direction with the clothes. It's like, no, it's totally fair. Drawing it all freehand is a pain in the dick. Do we really need to be that precious about it? Probably not. Okay. Why is that command not working? Feels like something... Ooh! Oh, interesting. Okay, so I don't know if the camera will pick this up, but the light on my tablet is flashing, which is something I've never seen before. I charged this cordless tablet when I got it about a year and change ago, and have not charged it since. So, like, I have never seen it be like, hey, low battery, before, which is kind of amazing, because, like I said, it's been over a year that I have been using this thing, and I don't use it as often as I probably should, but I use it fairly often. Like, it is not an unused item, so it's kind of astonishing that, like, this is the first time that it's been like, hey, you need to charge me, buddy. So that's cool. I guess after this I'll try to find the charger I haven't used in over a year. Assuming it doesn't die on me. We'll see. But it can be used while plugged in. So, okay, something has happened to disable my keyboard commands, oddly. I wonder if that is related in some way. Let's try turning off my tablet. No. Okay. I am going to close Krita. Reopen Krita. Nope, keyboard commands have not been restored. Well, that's annoying. That has happened to me at least once before, and I cannot remember how I fixed it. It may have involved restarting my entire computer over again. So, we'll just sally forth and try to finish this thing. Okay. Or not. Because now Krita is acting as if every layer is on one layer, which it is not. So, may have to call this stream here so that I can restart my whole fucking computer. Yeah, that's no fun. That's no fun at all. Maybe Critta wants an update abruptly? Well, I guess I'll finish this off stream. This is as far as we got before Critta decided to have a shit fit. I'll charge my lovely tablet, my Huion whatever, Intuos something or other, which I definitely recommend because, like I said, it's been over a year and I have not charged it since the day I got it. Yeah, at least we got pretty far. It's mostly just fiddly details from here on out. Oh, that is annoying though. I have to figure out what the fuck is going on with Critta. Huh. Thanks so much for hanging out for this most of a drawing stream. Oh, and OBS is having issues too. That's fun. Alright, well, take care, and I will see you again soon. Bye.